Before I get into the video, I want to take time to say, if you don't mind, can you leave a like out to my channel? It really helps out a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, y'all all clicked on this video for one reason only, the title, The Fall of Gorillatag. Now, obviously, Gorillatag in itself is never gonna die. Why? Because Lemming basically made a movement so unique and so good at the time that people loved it. They was like, wait, you can move with your arms? So basically, everybody wanted to know what Gorilla Tag was. Even me at the time, maybe late 2021. I forgot the exact date, but around 2021, I was scrolling on TikTok and I just was looking through videos. And Maxo's video, a lot of people know Maxo VR. Basically, I was scrolling, I came across this video and I saw him playing Gorilla Tag for the first time. And I was like, oh, I love this game. But at the time, I basically was still on the PlayStation VR, so I couldn't really get Gorilla Tag. And especially at that time, Gorilla Tag was definitely not on the PlayStation VR. So I asked my dad, I was like, yo, could I get a quest? And then eventually I got a quest. But enough of the yippity yapping. We're going to get into the actual reason why I think Gorilla Tag is going to fall, but not really like have its downfall. Like I said earlier, the movement, I don't think it's gonna die because that main reason, and especially there being multiple games like Gorilla Tag, you know what I mean. Big Spooky, something like that. Even Child's VR game, the Gorilla Tag fan games, everybody played them before. So I don't think it's gonna die because of the movement reason. I really think it's gonna die because the fan base. Basically, at the time of Gorilla Tag coming out, it was a dedicated, I mean dedicated fan base to Gorilla Tag. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still a dedicated fan base, but not what I mean by dedicated. Like, now I feel that Gorilla Tag is really desperate for money. Whoever's behind it, we all know who's behind it. The team of Gorilla Tag Corp, whatever it's called. They seem desperate for money now. The reason why Gorilla Tag was Gorilla Tag and everybody loved it for it being the reason it was and the way it was is because it wasn't that type of game to like spam you with in-app purchases, you know, overcharge stuff. A lot, like I even heard that they're gonna add a subscription.
The update is releasing on Friday and will be a part of a subscription which gives you access to all of these features.
It's crazy. It seems like Lemming and the team behind Gorilla Tag is just asking and begging kids for money. Now, obviously, they're not physically begging kids for money like, oh, give me your money, give me your money. It's kind of easing it in with each update, and you could kind of tell like with all the bundles and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, $40 is $40, but $40 at the same time, not everybody got $40 in this earth. A lot of people don't got $40 on this earth. A lot of kids don't got $40, and a lot of kids are asking their parents for it, and a lot of their parents probably don't even know what they're really putting it to because they're probably lying just to get it. Now, I'm not specifically saying that they're lying, but there's cases like that. Now, also, don't get me wrong, I know the devs, yes, I know you gotta make a living in life, especially when you're an adult. You have to do things, you have responsibilities, you got to pay bills, you got to pay all this stuff. Yes, I know that. But it kind of seems like it really is like they are using the kids for money, because even in the beginning of Gorilla Tag, it was no like real like purchases like that. Like, yeah, there were shiny rocks, but there was no way to purchase shiny rocks till like maybe 2022 till like City came out. The only real people that I think was probably making money off the game was the YouTubers that was coming in and doing the YouTube videos, like J-Man Curly, Maxwell, as previous stated, VMT, Elliot, Cracker. Whatever happened to Cracker? Speaking of Cracker, yo. But pretty much I think Lemming just kind of got greedy a little bit, but not as greedy. Like, obviously, like I said, you gotta make your living. I guess he was seeing that YouTubers was making money and was like, how could I make money off of my own game? So he decided to add in-app purchases. The shiny rocks, okay, it started with the shiny rocks. Obviously, shiny rocks, that's normal. You gotta get your currency because, you know, what if you don't want to wait the 24 hours to get the shiny rocks? That's understandable. But when he started adding the bundles, then when he raised the price from the bundles, it was kind of like, and sometimes the bundles are not even worth it, I'm gonna be honest. So it's like, what are you really doing here, Lemming? Now, I know y'all probably arguing or probably gonna run to the comments and be like, you're wrong, Gibbers. These are not even the reasons. It's most likely the modders, and this is why Gorilla Tag's gonna have its fall off, because people mod in the game. Now, if you're one of them people that says that, you should have been clicked off this video, because modding, I don't think will cause a lot of people and a lot of OG players that really enjoyed playing Gorilla Tag every day, like, to wake up to it not want to do that anymore in the morning, wanting to play Gorilla Tag, wanting to do a video on Gorilla Tag. And now it's like, I don't even feel that feeling anymore. Gorilla Tag doesn't give me that feeling. I know now kids are feeling that feeling, like say the younger kids that's on Gorilla Tag, they're feeling that exact same feeling. Wake up in the morning, get on your VR, play Gorilla Tag and troll and do whatever you're gonna do on Gorilla Tag. But overall, I don't think this is generally a Gorilla Tag's problem, like with the fan base and the young kids playing it, because a lot of VR games and just generally quests in general and meta, they have like a young fan base. There's not a lot of like older people on it, like adults and stuff like that. It's a lot of kids, and especially like near Christmas, everybody knows near Christmas, a kid or a young kid is gonna ask their parents, be like, hey mommy, hey daddy, can I get a Christmas present? And they probably get a quest too because they seen it on TikTok or something like that. So now you know every Christmas, of course, there's gonna be a brand new wave of players, brand new wave of little shits coming to you, a little shits of Timmy's, raiding games and causing chaos. Y'all already know how that goes. Now, another point I could get on, but y'all could get on me about, is another reason that is possibly dying could be the controversies that happen in the Gorilla Tag community. Now, a lot of people know the controversies, even fans of my channel know the controversies. I spoke on a few controversies of Gorilla Tag, Biscuit VR, Pursuit, some other guy, I think like his name was Saint Berries or something like that. I don't even know. Berry VR, bro. Who the fuck names himself that? Anyway, but basically, y'all could probably argue in the comments that maybe it's the controversies that's killing the game and overall just giving it a bad image. One more thing I want to state before I kind of end this here is this is just kind of generally just my opinion on the game. And there's multiple other YouTubers' opinions like this, like also speaking out on how Gorilla Tag is slowly dying and slowly drifting its game to something else that is not really supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I could go on and on for hours about what could be killing the game and what's the possibilities of why everybody feels the way they do. And it's really, I notice it's like more of the older side of the community of Gorilla Tag, not really the younger side. The younger side don't see the problem yet because they're kind of new players, so they don't see the problem. But for players that have been playing the game for like 4+ years or 3+ years or 2+ years, they know that it seriously has a problem. One more problem I want to point out is probably the content shift on Gorilla Tag on YouTube, especially YouTube. Basically, back then, it used to be like simple content ideas on Gorilla Tag, you know, simple stuff, branching, maybe playing game modes or doing stuff like this, fan lobbies, stuff like that. Now it's kind of toon, brain rot, horse bullshit that nobody really needs. And I'm pretty sure like it's kind of drifting into the Generation Alpha side instead of being more of a Gen Z game. So if you understand what I'm saying on that point, yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about Gorilla Tag. And if you enjoyed and want more commentary content, leave a like and maybe I'll speak on some other stuff. If y'all got suggestions that I could speak on and maybe I think I'm good at speaking on, then leave it down below. But yeah,